Ladies and gentlemen, very, very special guest in studio right now.
Right now.
The renowned. Let's do this. Let's call the roll on this. 6 Grammys, 10 Doves, 6 Stellars, 4 NAACP Image Awards, 3 Soul Train Music Awards. Did I leave anything out?
Well, there's a couple other things in there, but they're all in the cabinet.
BeBe Winans in the house. What's up, bro?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Fine. Who hosts a show on Heart and Soul?
Yes.
As a matter of fact.
Yes.
And
the BeBe Experience.
The BeBe Experience. So he's stopping by. We want to let you all know about Born for This in its fourth iteration.
Yes.
His life story on stage in Boston right now.
Boston at the Majestic Theater. And we're there till July the 15th.
Then where?
And it's been incredible. We opened on the 20th, and I'm telling you, it has been a walk of faith and an experience, a journey that I wouldn't give anything for all the bumps and the learning experience and the curves. To sit there every night, or not every night, but the nights I'm there, and see people in the audience that are laughing and smiling and connecting and crying and leaving there inspired to pick up what they sometimes with the life and the hardships have put on the side and thought, I can't do this.
How many years now in the business for you?
35, 36 years.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So the Winans, this was a natural flow because of the family, or did you ever have a struggle about whether or not these were the footsteps you really wanted to follow in, or did it just happen?
The music,
the music.
It was something that all my family, we were raised in church in Detroit, Michigan, and Motown. So we were passionate about singing and music, not knowing or even thinking that it would become our life and our livelihood. One door opened another door, and because of the love, I really do believe I endured all the years that I've endured, because there's ups and downs that come along with what we do. And you just have to know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and continue to get back up when you're knocked down.
So the old folks used to say
that would include me and you when you say old folks.
No, now.
You mean the older folks?
So when you said I was trying to figure out the age, you've been doing this 35 years. I've been doing radio for 30, and I know I'm young. So you got to be young too.
Young of heart.
I mean, people look at us that we don't have any gray hair in our beards. So we young now. So.
All right, I'm with you.
I already forgot what I was going to ask you. But no, it is. So the older folk, back in the day used to say.
What they say?
That folk like you in gospel didn't hit no bumps unless you went secular. So you telling us that there's even bumps and the devil is still around even when you stay with the gospel?
Yes, and sometimes there's not too much trouble if you stay over there.
Really?
Oh yes, but see, my
it's more
style,
trouble when you in service.
You know what I'm saying? But my style of music has always been my style of music. We were raised on Andre Crouch and the Disciples and the Hawkins family. I mean, they were doing things that was outside the norm when it comes to traditional gospel music, and so I've always been influenced by contemporary music. I've always been influenced by a great song. A great song is a great song. I don't care what. James Ingram sung a song, "There's no easy way to break somebody's heart." Come on, that's gospel.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
And so my writing have been influenced by my experiences. And so, there's bumps everywhere. If you stand still, you're going to hit a bump.
What has BeBe Winans not yet done that still for BeBe Winans to do?
And the answer would be, I don't know. I'm doing a musical. I have a musical on stage that was nowhere on my bucket list. It was a conversation 10 years ago with me and Roberta Flack. And she's talking. We're just having fun talking. And then she takes a detour and says, honey, when you going to get to it, baby? Get to it. You got to write this musical about your family and you and your sister. And then it's a movie. And then this is such and such. And then she went back into the conversation. And I'm like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Did she take her medication? And I don't know if she's on medication. But it was so weird. I remember hanging up the phone, looking at the phone and saying, now that is spooky. 4 days later, I walk into the hotel, went to Montreal to visit my brother, and I walk into the hotel room and it's like a faucet came on and I sat there and I wrote what is the first draft of what's now 10 years down the road.
Born for this. Well, I mean, she's right. We got to tell our own stories, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else going to tell them but us.
Oh, man. And that was so interesting for
me. The white man's not going to tell it.
Well, everybody looked at me and said, well, you're not dead yet.
Right.
Well, that's important because I'm going to tell my story and the way I want to tell it and the truth of my life,
So, on stage musical, Born for This, is somebody playing you?
Yes.
Who can play you?
Oh,
but besides yourself,
man, there is this young man named Donald Webster, and he came from the hit musical Hamilton.
Okay.
Oh man, and I went to his last performance as Hamilton, and I was blown away. Just incredibly talented. What's wonderful and funny is I've spent a lot of time with him, and he learned a lot of my walk, the way I walk and the way I talk and mannerisms. And I'm like, this is so funny. So it's been an incredible thing to employ these wonderful, talented people who sometimes don't get a chance.
Wow, that's incredible. So it's in Boston now.
Yes.
And then is it on the road? Where's it?
When we leave Boston, we come into Broadway.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
What are the Broadway dates?
The Broadway dates may be announced in about a week.
Okay, good enough.
So
that's here. That's home. So I'll be there for that.
Yes, sir. We come.
You be back here for Broadway?
Oh yes, come on. That's what God told me in the beginning. This was not a church skit. This was Broadway.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a big deal. That's a very big deal.
Yes, sir.
Any new music on the horizon?
Well, there's music out there, and there's another song I'm getting ready to release, and I think I released this one song, and it's big now, even in the clubs. Mr. Louis Vega did a dance mix to it as well, but it went number one on the gospel charts, and it's in the R&B charts now, and right now it's number one on the dance tracks. It's called "He Promised Me." Oh man!
And they play it in the club?
Yeah, they playing it in the club. Yes. Really? It's been maybe 3 or 4 songs that Louis Vega remixed of some of my songs.
I've heard the song, but I haven't heard the club.
Oh man, you got to check that out. Incredible. But
so you okay with that? You okay with?
Yes, I want to reach people no matter where they are.
Because Jesus reached people
in
everywhere.
A club, in the prison, anywhere there's people, then my ministry is effective.
Yeah, without fail, every Martin Luther King holiday. We air I Have a Dream.
I Have a Dream.
Your version of that is just,
yes, sir.
Just does something to us.
Man, it does something for me because what an honor to be as a writer. I'm a writer on the song I Have a Dream. And who would have thought of that when I was in high school and elementary school and reading about this wonderful, incredible man, and to be hooked up to his dream is just beyond, I'm telling you, beyond what I even dreamed.
BeBe's been living in my hometown.
Yes.
How long you been in Nashville now?
30 years.
Wow. So you came right before I left. Well, no, I'm about to say I left in '85. So that's 30 years.
85. I was
you came
there
right after.
No, I was there before you left. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. You like it?
I love it.
It's not what it used to be to me. Nashville was a lot smaller. Now it's a big city, man. You can't even drive around nowhere. Traffic bad as LA.
Well, no. Come on now. It ain't that bad. It ain't gonna be that bad.
I used to be able to come home and zip around.
York. What are you talking about?
But I used
traffic.
No, but I'm saying I used to go to Nashville and just zip around.
Yes.
And I can't do that anymore.
Well, you can zip around in the areas we live in. Now,
okay.
I'm just not. I don't have to go downtown with all those people and everything. But in Brentwood and Franklin, it's still a great place.
Okay. But you're enjoying it down there?
I'm loving it there, and it's such a music town.
It is.
It's a music town. And so,
but see, when I was there, BB, it had yet to be a diverse music town. It was mostly country.
Yeah.
Now, and you kind of kicked it off. Everybody's going down there in Nashville recording.
Man. Jill Scott.
Everybody.
You know, Donna Summers, who I miss, she lived
God
there.
bless her.
You know, and very, you know, actors and actresses. You know, Nashville has the Nashvilleans. They have a way of loving what you do, but allowing you to be you.
Yeah,
you know, and I just love that.
Have you seen Donna Summer show down here?
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I want to go see it too.
I'm looking forward to seeing it because the Netherlanders are some people who we're talking to, and it's one of their shows as well. So
good. So we'll look forward to that. BeBe Winans. Now, what's the website? What's your website or the website for the place so people can?
Well, you can go to bornforthis.com as well as BeBeWinans.net, and most importantly, you can go to artsemerson.org. artsemerson.org, and you'll see all the things that's happening with Born for This.
You know, I sing too.
And you sing good or?
Well, I'm a preacher, so when you preach and sing, you just have a captive audience. Don't really matter. Nobody can stop you. I sing like a preacher, though. I'm not going to deny I sing like a preacher. So that's probably somewhat in between. I can carry the tune. I can, you know.
I believe you, but you just making me laugh on your.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about.
Preacher singing. That's another kind of sermon singing, so to speak. That's a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
But when the Spirit calls, I do what I have to do. He's laughing at me, y'all.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm agreeing with you, and
you know the deal.
The joy of the Lord is just all over me.
That's right. I mean, there are people like BeBe who sing all the time, lead the choir, record, and those of us who preach. Sometimes we gotta,
and that's where I learned how to sing.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying.
We learn from the pulpit.
Yes, sir.
BeBe Winans, folks. bornforthis.com. And folks, see the story of his life. Much more. Still a young man. Much more we're expecting from BeBe Winans. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Just an honor to be in your presence. God bless you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Take care now. Thank you. All righty.